Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle, and today we are going to be doing these two trivets that I received as some happy mail from Cindy. So thank you again. I so appreciate them. And I know that when I had done these, I had done one and I had done it in the mixed mold. And I had a lot of you ask, if I could do it in resin. So that is what we're going to do today. And I am going to do two different styles. So we're going to start with one. I did not run this through the debubbler because I'm going to do it as a black and white marble. So any bubbles that are in there are not going to show anyways. So I did pre-measure them with water, and they each hold 4 ounces. So I am going to mix my white, and then I'm going to put in some black. We're going to marble it, and then I'm going to put it in here. And then I'm going to move this over to my mat. I do have my the rest of my resin in the debubbler because we're going to use a new product that I have not used. I mean, it's fairly new. It's been out a while. I've had it, oh gosh, maybe a month. And I didn't really know what to do with it other than maybe jewelry. It is the Thermochromic powder. So it changes color with the heat. So I was like, oh, well, that would be cool for a trivet. Whether these ones you wouldn't put a hot pot on because I'm using the Let's Resin epoxy resin, and that only, hang on, I got some resin over here and I'm sticking my arm in it. It only goes to 260 degrees Fahrenheit, but you could use it, like for a bowl of potatoes or something, on your table, and it would do that. Or you could, if you had something coming out of the fridge, macaroni salad or something like that, then that would also work. So I'm probably going to have to use my heat gun to get it to do its thing, but we're going to do that here in a bit. And I mixed up 11.5 ounces just to be on the safe side in case I measured wrong. So, and I'm thinking about it now. I have my black pigment paste out, but I'm going to use the drops of dye instead. All right, so this is just the pigment ink, and I don't know, hope and pray that it works. Come on. Oh, well, because it's on the back side. That's why it wasn't coming off. All right, so I'm just going to stir this again. I want to make sure that is really, really mixed. I'm going to put a little bit more. It's still, I can still see the blue through. And I want this one to be opaque. And I'm just using my Ocean White by Let's Resin. All right, so let's give this a really, really good mix. Yeah, that's much better. So the noise you hear in the background, I apologize, that is the resin in the debubbler. All right, so hopefully this works. I'm just gonna do 4 drops like that, and then I'm gonna start pouring. Where's my alcohol? And if I start losing some of that marbling, then I will just add some more black to it. All right, let me go around the edge, and maybe that will... because all my decorations are black, white, and gray, so I was hoping for maybe a little bit more of the black. I'm just gonna put one more drop in. Yeah, that's more of what I was looking for. So hopefully, I mean, yeah, we'll have some lighter spots, but as long as I have some of that darker marbling going on, I'll be happy. And I picked this trivet because it has a little less detail than the other one. So I figured, yeah, it might be a little bit easier to pour. Get some in here. So what I should have done was put it in a small paper cup so I could have folded it over. But, you know, I didn't do that, so hey. We're too far into it now to worry about that. And then I'll just take my little squeegee stick and clean off the top pieces. All right, so let me... Before I dome it, I want to... Get my paper towel here. So our next video is going to be the IntoResin pumpkin. Yes, it is. All right, I'm going to give that a good squirt. And just, if there's any low spots, I want to put a little bit more in. And then I will have to kind of like get down at the table level to see. Yeah, I guess it's just easier to use my glove to see, you know, where we're at as far as the height goes. So maybe I miscalculated. Maybe it's 3.5 that it uses instead of 4. You know, I put them in the sink and then I put water, but it's not like you can really get down and see. So I would rather have a little bit more than not enough. You know, like you can see, there's still some low spots. But I don't want to just pour it and then overflow it. Oops. So I'm hoping that the black kind of settles down towards like the bottom. All right, let me just, I think that is looking good. I don't want a ton of cleanup, so that's kind of why I'm trying to clean these little sections off. I mean, it's not like it's really hard to do, but all right. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put you on a pause. I'm going to get this transferred over. My other resin is ready, so I will pull that out and then I will be back. Hang on, I just want to, I'm going to have to slide that off of this paper. So I don't want anything like standing in its way when I go to move it. All right, hang on, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we got our, so I've got 3.5 in this cup and I have 4 in this cup. I'm hoping to be able to redo my 2 ghosts is what I'm hoping. All right, so these are the Thermochromic powder, and we have cyan to green yellow. We have got violet to blue, and we have purple to pink. We have got orange to yellow, and we have got dark green to lime. So I think we're going to use the violet to the blue. I don't know. We are just wigging this, guys. I have not used this yet. I am not painting it on. I am going to put it, so see how you can already see my fingerprint? So that's what it's going to do when you put something warm on it. Oh, I need something sharp to get that started because I can't get it with my gloves. Oh my, come on. Cooperate with Mama today. Well, you don't want to cooperate. We're just gonna peel you off. Yeah, that'll teach you if I'm not wanting to cooperate. All right, so where is my stick? I had my blue star stick. Where did it go? Oh, yeah, it's still in the resin. Duh. All right, I'm gonna just clean that off. And yeah, and I know I should have mixed it in a smaller container first. Guys, I don't always think until I'm pouring or mixing, so it is what it is. Oh, but that's a really pretty color. All right, so I am going to, before I forget, I'm going to put my cup right there so I don't forget. So I can pour some in there and then so this is the mold that I had done in the mix to mold. Scraping my stick really good. All right, so let's pour some in there and see if this makes pouring a little easier. All right, so I guess we're gonna start in the center and see if we can just get it to kind of go outward. All right, definitely made it easier. I'm just gonna pour some more alcohol. Because it dissipates fairly quick, so It's a really pretty color. I will give it that. So I'll get the rest of it in there. Let that sink to the bottom in case I need it. All right, I think we've got it all. I do have something here. I gotta fill my bottles. I gotta get me a bigger bottle, bigger, you know, squirt bottle. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put you on a pause. I will get this moved over to the curing section, and then we are gonna re-pour our ghost. So I'll be right back. All right, got those over there. That took 3.5 ounces, so we do have this 1/2 ounce here that I don't know, I gotta do something with. All right, so when I made these the last time, I put them right in the curing machine because it was brand new to me. I had no clue what to do. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna use the ocean white for these. I'm wondering if I should marble them. Because I believe these each take two ounces. So instead of using the mica powder, I'm going to use the ocean white this time. And I'm going to mix that up really, really good. Let me wipe my stick off here. All right. I might put a little bit of the mica in with this. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a good hour. And then I will put it in the curing machine. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I got the other ones over there curing too, so we can just want to make sure that this is mixed well. All right. I am so tempted to marble it, but maybe not. If I knew I could get just the dog marbled. Oh well. All right, let me grab my alcohol so I can fill my bottle up, because I hate having to sit there and pump it like crazy. And I just use the 91% alcohol, guys, and I don't have any problems. The 99% is way more expensive and harder to get. At least this, if I run out, I can go to my local drugstore or supermarket, and they usually have it. All right. This thing just looks disgusting. Every time I use it, you know, my hands are sticky, so. All right. I'm gonna spray that really good. Make sure we get the dog and where his leash goes. And any eyes. And it was funny because it was the arms that had the bubbles, so that really got me. Because I took the time and I did the squishies, and so this is the IntoResin, their new ghost and puppy molds. You can buy them as individuals, or I ended up just buying both of them. So it's just a matter of, you know, personal preference. And I do have a 20% discount code. It's good for everything that they sell, so it's not just these. All right, so that one's full. I'm just gonna slowly slide that back. I see a bubble coming up right there, and we get it. All right, so this is the girl one, and I'm just gonna make sure that I get the alcohol down in her flower crown and into that puppy and all the way around. All right, let's see. Something in there. And just gonna squeeze. All right, so I've got, whoa, I almost didn't have enough. All right, so I've got a 1/2 ounce in this. So I'm trying to think of what I can pop it in. Oh, I know. I know. I actually had got a coaster mold out because I wanted to do a base for my other thing, but I am all right. Just wipe this out. Where's my black? Oh, I should have tried my peacock. Oh, well, we'll do that on the next one. I'll save a little out. All right. Let's... I don't like to use these for coasters. I like to use them for bases because they don't have the lip. So your water just, as your cup warms up, the water just drips and goes all over the table anyways. So I don't know whoever thought of this idea, but it wasn't a good one. Had to have been a man. I'm just saying, I'm just kidding. I don't want to get no backlash for it. All right. So there we have it. We will see what we end up with. All right. So hopefully we have no bubbles there. And I will slowly get these moved over on my curing section so I can start another project a little later today. I did have a little bit of purple, but it's not even enough to put in anything. So I am not going to worry about it. And all right. So I will see you when it is time to demold, guys. Alrighty, guys, I am back. This one's still warm. I did pop them on the heat mat after a little bit after they rested. So, remember my ghosts were full? So I let them sit for an hour, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to move them. I'll put them in my curing machine so that I can demold these when these are done. And when I went to put the cover on, I knocked them both over. So now, as you can see, they are both minus resin. And then my husband took my other dog out, Sophie, and we thought she got sprayed by a skunk, but she just missed it by the hair of her chinny chin chin. But my whole house smells like skunk. Oh, so that came out good. Other than, that must have not been mixed up good, but overall that came out sweet. All right, so let's get these out, seeing as how these are not too difficult to unmold. So yeah, it's definitely been an eventful afternoon, evening. I am like, really? I can't tell which one this is. Oh. And I'm shooting crap everywhere. Oh, this is the girl. But look, she has no bubbles. Obviously, there's some trimming on the bottom because she's, her and the dog are a little short on, but yeah, this came out so much better. So much better. All right, so let's, oh my gosh, I got white stuff everywhere on me. Yeah, you should have seen the inside of my curing machine. Oh my word. I had resin coming out through the little vent holes. Yeah, it was just a nightmare. But I got it all cleaned up. And I was able to pop these little guys in there. All right. Oh, so cute. And no bubbles in him either. I definitely like the look better in the paste versus the mica powder in these. I do have 2 little pieces of glitter that's stuck in there, but yeah, so, you know, 3rd time will be a charm. I might actually marble the next set that I make. So, yeah. So far we've had success. I really, really like this. That marbling is just spectacular. All right, so I am just going to flip this way and peel it up, because to me it just works better when there's like a lot of intricate pieces like this. To me, it just works better than trying to poke everything down through. And that way you can actually pull on it, but still keep it somewhat flat. All right. I would have liked more of this marbling, but I mean, overall, it does have some marbling in it. So next time I will definitely swirl more of the black in, you know, like this area. I would have liked it to be all like that, but it came out really good. And I don't have any cleanup, nothing. The only thing I'll do is I'll put a few little rubber feet on the bottom. Once, you know, it's completely cured, I'm going to give it, you know, a good day. So this one here, I'm going to get my heat gun out here in a second so we can see on the color change. But again, it came out beautiful. There's no bubbles, other than I must have some sticky resin somewhere. All right, so let me get the heat gun and just found it. I did. I just found it when I was cleaning up yesterday. Honestly, really, Michelle, you don't know where you put it? Yeah. I'm telling you right now. How can you misplace this big heat gun of mine? Oh, right here. Jeez, some crow right in front of my face. See, when I'm organized, nothing seems to work right. All right, so I'm going to use the big one. So, I'm going to shut that light off, just... I can't even remember what color was so violet to blue. So I'm thinking it's blue because it was on the heat mat. I'm gonna go get an ice cube. Oh. Hang on 1 second. Let me just grab. Okay, I don't have any ice down here, but I've got fresh ground beef. So we're gonna put that on there for a second. So I'm thinking because it was on the heat mat is why it's already the blue, because when I poured it, it was purple, right? See how it's slowly starting to turn purple. So what I will do is I will put this back in the freezer because obviously I'm not going to be cooking this. But I will go run it under like some cold water and get a picture of it. See how you can see right here it's changing? See? It's starting to get purple. It's just because it was on the heat mat. So heating it isn't going to do any justice because it needs to be cooled first. I just wanted you guys to kind of see it happen. So I'm just really pushing that on the package. But, I mean, you can obviously see the difference from where I've got that. So I will take this, I will bring it upstairs, I will run it under, maybe I'll just run half under cold water and see if we can get it half and half.